Hello, this is Search, Nav, and Support Group for Digital Experience, and this is week 8 of the quarter. And we have a iteration mascot. There it is. So it's going to be our a mascot for this iteration. It's going to be a nice, strong one. I'm going to go over John's to start. He's going to be working on the Get Started template. He built that for the small business page last iteration. We're going to add the sidebar nav, get some content in there, and then he's going to boot up another MR for the free trial Get Started page. And same thing, we'll just use placeholder content and get that started. Updating the solution, the link in the footer for our solutions education page. And the breadcrumbs component, we're going to add that to Slippers. And we're still waiting on the product marketing group to approve the final MR to get all of our Slipper icons over to BE. So he'll work on seeing that one through. And pass it off to Laura.
Yeah, thanks. So I have a bit of work left over for migrating the events page over from last iteration. I'm just working on a filtering bug, but that's pretty close to completion. I have a MR open to deprecate 7 events pages that's in review. And I created an issue for something that came out this morning about a page we deleted that we're now, instead of deleting, we're going to move it under a different subdirectory. So I created an issue for that. I will have an extra bit of space this quarter or this iteration. So let me know. There is a cow amongst us. Yes. Yeah, so I do have extra space if anyone needs assistance with anything, and I'll run through some open issues and grab some extra work. And next up is Miguel.
Thank you. Yes, this iteration I'll be finishing the navigation keyboard issue that I'm almost there. We're also doing a new template for the support page. And I'd be looking at a couple of bugs. One concerning the cross-site scripting console errors in Safari. And in Safari also, there's a bug with the navigation, which remains open when we go back. So I'll be looking at that. And also I'll be working on the main Get Started page. And yeah, that will be for me, and I'll pass it over to Miracle.
Morning, everybody. So for this iteration, I have a couple of leftover tasks from the last iteration. I'm just waiting for the reviews to go through for the changes I made for the Google Analytics tag for the About GitLab pages. And I'm also waiting for the final approvals for the deprecated resources pages I was working on the last iteration. Today, I'm starting on the GA4 tag for the product site. I do want to put on everyone's awareness I have some PTO coming up next week, but I'm confident that at least 90% of this, if not all of it, will be done before the iteration's over. Other than that, oh, I'm all done. I'll pass it off to Carrie.
Yeah, so I added an issue for doing some research for the search, and by research I mean different than all the research that we've been doing, but potentially launching some tests. I kind of need to brainstorm what we're going to do about that still, and figure out what we would actually do. But yeah, that's my big issue for this iteration. And I might have some time for something else, but I don't have anything currently coming up. So yeah, that's it on my.
I don't know. Is this a cow? Maybe
it counts as a cow.
Okay.
You know?
It count as a cow. Yeah. Yeah. Iteration. There's a question about the code owners for our company section, so I'm just gonna take a look at that. There's the open issue for implementing like MRs by type and measuring them, and so meeting with some groups and just helping to set up that. And turns out the visible script's showing twice now, so I'm going to go patch that one up real quick. And that will take us away for this iteration. And here's, our big cool board. And, we had some nice discussion on what our mascot would be. And there we are. So.
And also just a reminder, this iteration's a little bit shorter. So if there's things that you can't get to or need help reprioritizing, just reach out. Amazing.
Oh man. All
World
right,
of
go
cows,
team.
peanut butter.
This is a moo team.
Yo, moo.
Moo.